Welcome to part 2 of the Fever Rescuers in BL, where a sponge bath is strong enough to heal, cure, rectify anything. It is one of the key components to have in a BL series. It brings the two lovers together in an intimate and compelling moment of vulnerability. Here is part 2 of the series Fever Rescuers in BL. Love in the air. Sky suffers from a deep trauma caused from a former abusive relationship that resulted in sleepless nights. When he tries to avoid his mind by working more, he unfortunately sparks up a fever. Peepayi didn't hesitate to reach out. This is the first sight we see of Peepayi's intentions. He was not only there for another one-night stand. He wanted more. He wanted a forever with Sky. This path leads to opening doors of love, vulnerability, and fighting trauma. Next is the Eclipse. Ayan, trying to fight the brutal, strict system of the school to bring justice for his uncle's death and expose the school of its strict ways, ends up being sick from all the stress he has been carrying. Ak, worried about Ayan, decides to help him regardless of their dislike for each other and different views on the school. Ah, there we go, the famous sponge bath. This shows Ak really cared for Ayan, despite the fact he is at war with himself, trying not to disappoint the school. But he was open for something new, and he knew Ayan was going to be the opening door for that. Next up is Love in the Air. Rain waited for Payu in the rain to tell him about his professor's praise for his school improvements. But unfortunately he caught a cold, but at least afterwards he got an interesting reward. Payu took out a fever reducer and well, Rain wasn't too excited to know where it was supposed to go. I believe he preferred something else to go there instead. Wink. Lastly, it's the Eclipse. My favorite enemies to lovers trope. Ayan didn't find Ak in class and was told he was in the nursery room sick. Regardless of their bad start, Ayan was fascinated by Ak. He knew there was something about him. There was more to him than just a rule follower. So, he did what anyone would do if your crush was sick. He took care of him and brought his fever down with that special sponge bath medicine. I hope you enjoyed. This is part 2 of the series Fever Rescuers in BL.